What's up, everybody? I'm Snickenhoff, and we are back once again playing M&T 2.0 as Florence. In the last few episodes, I can't remember what exactly happened on the last episode, we have expanded quite a bit. It feels good to have some room to stretch my legs now. And now we need to, consolidate our power base. We need to become a monarchy at some point so we can start actually making these places into states and getting their autonomy down a little bit. But for now, we're just kind of chilling. Separatists are ticking up, but only about 88.2 and 166.6 years, so maybe a little while. We're ahead of time on all of our tech. We did finish up bureaucracy ideas, and Georgia has the Peasants' War. How close am I? My maximum centralization is 50, and I'm only at 10, but I think the higher I raise it, the lower my yearly Republican tradition is. So I think I want to chill with it until I become a monarchy, I think. Defrocked Cleric. A scandal has erupted in Florence, implicating a high-ranking Catholic cleric. He is accused of a number of sordid crimes that have outraged his population. The more so because, as a powerful cleric, he may receive a slap on the wrist from religious authorities who are demanding their traditional right to police their membership. We could mollify the population by putting on a show trial, but that runs the risk of upsetting the head of our religion. Hold a public trial, or hand him over to church authorities. 50% chance of our religious head will become more cooperative, and 60% chance of getting a religious scandal. Let's hold the public trial. Currently our religious head is uncooperative. I think it was douchebag religious head was the exact title of it. Hostile. Basically the same thing. We are in charge of the Pope, though. Could I excommunicate these guys? I'm not sure. I don't have any diplomats at the moment. Speaking of, alas, God has called his faithful servants to him in heaven. The nation mourns his passing. Mostly just Florence will no longer be the seat of a cardinal. When is my truce with these guys up? 1418, so a little while. And by a little while, I mean 2 years. That's not a little while. We lose some opinion with Theodoro. I wonder if we'd be able to take anything if we tried to attack Siena. I mean, our aggressive expansion is ticking down. There are some people up here who are mad at us. Kosovo. I would love to take the province of Siena. I don't know if I have a claim on it. Siunia has a Peasants' War, and the end of the Peasants' War. Expand the bodyguard. The office of Gonfalonier is challenged by enemies within and without, thus a strong personal bodyguard is essential to ensure that he remains in power. The turbulent politics of our time require this, but there are those who decry it, claiming that this new trend displays aristocratic tendencies and subverts the traditions of the Republic. Do it. We lose 10 Republican tradition, but we have a 40% chance of gaining 50 stability points. Or, we're kind of low on Republican tradition, so let's get that back up. Outraged countries, outraged countries, outraged countries. Neighbors, come back from here. I could excommunicate you. Maybe I did that a little early? But not guaranteed to always be the Pope. Also, I'm still making a butt ton of money. Siena has been placed under interdict. I was looking at building buildings, and I had some suggestions that I should build it in like Florence, Lucca, or Bologna. Do I own Bologna? I thought I did. What could I build in Florence? Oh, wrong button. Nothing, it seems. What could I build in Lucca? I could build a warehouse here. And I could also build a marketplace here. I mean, I'd want to only build where I have a state, right? So only in these 4 provinces, really, because that's where I'm gonna get the most out of it. I mean, I could just, well, that's really expensive. Maybe I should just save for like a warehouse district or a craftsman's district here, or even renowned university. Yeah, maybe I'll just wait, build stuff in Florence when I get the money for it. Gifted Jew. Yeah, I think I'm just always going to take that for now. Still need about 2,000 men to fully reinforce, but if I am fighting a Pisa who has no allies, it may not matter. Case comes before papal courts. Siena. Apply pressure on the Pope to convict. Let's screw Siena over. My corruption is either barely ticking up, like 1000th place ticking up, or it is just staying the same. And it's almost down to like 2, which is great. Call to arms. The Genoa's fighting the Turkish Empire. So you're trying to take like this province and this province. I mean, I will join. I will sit here, but I will join. Keep my army maintenance all the way down. I'm gonna keep my forts mothballed. I can appropriate church property to lose 5 piety. Yeah, I think I can do that. Seems fine. Keep that piety going down. Get my tech costs down. The plague cometh. Ugh. This time we have money to deal with it, though. We should probably do just that. First of all, where did it start? I mean, it's probably going to affect us no matter what because of our central location. Jeez, there's a lot of province trauma over here. Do we have province trauma up in here? Not really. It's all the way over here. So in theory, it may not affect us. Yeah, give me that financial support. Bolster them defenses. Plague measures. Train plague doctors for sure. I could afford this one. I think we can take that one though. Offer compensation. Burghers understand the situation. Okay. Heavily restrict looting. But I don't intend on participating in this war. Our religious leaders have sent representatives to argue why they deserve not to give up any of their property. This list of reasons is long and well argued, but it comes down to the idea that we do not have the right to seize their land. Yet there's another axiom: might makes right. Accept this impasse. Take church property by force. We'll accept the impasse. We're actually pretty close to them in terms of power. I mean, we're about 7,000 infantry down and 4,000 cannons. But also, I'm not going to involve myself. I probably make enough sailors that I can... Can I not merge these guys? Georgia has the end of the Peasants' War. Our court level has changed. Whoa! Why did our court go all the way down to level 2? That is not okay. Increase it by like a ducat a month. Education. I want to keep above 40. It's at 47 right now. Alright, there's one core done. Place that is not happy anymore. 22 years for any kind of revolt there, though. Three years ahead on tech. Oh, you're mothballed, that's why. Back over here. Protect trade here. Any damage and cautious. Perfect. Case comes before papal court. Albrecht. We'll encourage leniency in that situation. Alright, so they have that. They have that. That's basically all they want. Oh, it's war for Sultanate of Rum, so it is a show superiority war. Case comes before papal courts. Count of Werley has formally requested that the Pope declare his marriage null and void. Since the Catholic Church does not permit divorce, someone wishing to dissolve his marriage had to seek an annulment instead to prove that the marriage had been invalid in the first place due to fraud, error, or the inability to produce children. Although it was difficult to prove these, it could be done, and when it was a ruler who sought an annulment, it was the Pope to hear the evidence. This particular case is vexing for both individuals belong to ruling houses. To deny the annulment would anger the Mecklenburger court, while to allow it would anger his spouse. Encourage him to grant the annulment, leaving a 50-50 chance. Stay removed from the situation. Or encourage him to declare the marriage valid. I'm just gonna stay removed from the situation. I don't really care about German lords and their wives. A beneficial transaction. Lose 5 Republican tradition, and the traders gain 8 influence. I mean, the traders are like way down there. But I don't really want to lose 50 dip. Although I have just a butt ton of dip. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's an army. All right. Pay the troops. Unmothball this fort. March down to here, where they have to at least go around to find you. Why do people love sieging down Modena so much? I mean, we have enough troops between the two of us here to fight them. Another case before Papal Court, Poland and Bohemia. Find a compromise. Genoa, come back. I need your help. We should fight. Speaking of stuff, the court did not grow last year. I will wait to see, though. Let it go one more year. See if Genoa's going to come help us out. If we, oh, of course we lose the battle as soon as I get there, or lose the siege as soon as I get there. Genoa is coming. Will they get here in time? Looks like it. $13 war score and a stack wipe. Could take military tech 13, but I doubt it's really worth it right now. Excellent vintage. And we have our land back. That's fine. Pisa is no longer the seat of a cardinal. Like 3,000 men to fully reinforce. And this truce is about to be up, isn't it? September? Oh, another 8K army. If I start this, Genoa, you gonna come help me finish it? Truce with Provence has ended. I didn't even know we had a truce with Provence. Oh, they're a junior partner of Naples still. They have a level 3 fort here. I don't have enough men to siege it down. Even if I wanted to declare war, I'd have to hire a bunch of mercs to finish it off. So we will wait, I guess. At least until we're closer. Another freaking Ottoman army. Would you get away from my lands, Ottomans? Oh wow, we're actually winning this war quite handily right now. And we have way more troops. This is the whole Ottoman army. Alright. Come on, Genoa. Giving up all my men so you can win this war. Because you're not smart enough to just come attack them on your own. Where did his army go? I don't know. Well, we're going to call it an episode right there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Do you think Genoa is going to win this war against the Turks? And what do you think they're going to take if they do? Interesting questions. Anyways, once again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.